Hey, if you like what you see on our channel, please subscribe. Also, maybe consider making a donation to the channel. You'll find the donate button on the main banner on the desktop version in the upper right-hand corner of a big picture. Otherwise, the easy way, just click on the About section and you'll see a link to donate. Otherwise, enjoy this next video. Hi there, everybody. Traveling with Jack and Pam. Of course, I'm Jack. Pam's my heavenly wife. She's watching down over us, I suspect. Hey, listen, it's a Saturday. And I know for those of us that are going through this grief and loss thing, which can last, it seems like an eternity, which it probably will until we get called to heaven. But still, we learn to function day by day, week by week, year by year, and slowly but surely it gets a little better. Doesn't mean we ever forget our loved one. Just means we learn to function a little bit better. Well, Saturdays can be hard. We've talked about that before. Really hard sometimes. Because, you know, that's when everybody gets together with their loved ones and does things. And, you know, Pam and I would go off on our adventures and things like that. So it's a typical Saturday in Arizona. And I wake up and I'm feeling a little bit down. Going, oh boy, what am I going to do this weekend? And then I thought, doggone it, you live in a state that people spend lots of money on to come and vacation in. There are lots of things to see and do in the beautiful state of Arizona. So what did I do? Well, you can see. I got in the car and we're going to take a little trip. And this is going to be a short video, but I'm going to show you how I have turned into what could have been a blah weekend into what I think is going to be a fantastic weekend. So stick around and see where we end up. Okay, so we're making a little detour because I saw a sign to something that I've never been to or even heard of, and I thought we should maybe come check it out. It's called the Montezuma National Monument and Castle. So we'll go down here and find out what the heck the Montezuma Castle is, okay? So we just came through that little visitor center, and then we're going to go on this walking path here. And I'm going to assume this leads us to the castle. So stick around, we'll see what we find. Okay, so I got a little bit of the background. This was built over 700 years ago by the Puebloan people. This is, of course, on Native American lands now. And if you look up there, you can see what we're looking at. The Montezuma Castle. That's pretty darn cool, is it not? One more little look here, you can see it extends all the way back in throughout this canyon. Look at that. Hard to believe people actually lived in there. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. I'm pretty sure Pam did as well. The Montezuma Castle. Now, this was a national park or national monument, and I'm so thankful I have that. My national park pass, so it didn't cost me a dime. One thing, too, about these national park passes, for those of you that are reaching a certain age, like 62, yeah, I found out what that age is not long ago. You get a national park pass for 20 bucks. This is the best deal on the planet because it gets you into all the national parks and national monuments and things like that. Just think of all the great fun things you could see and do for a $20 park pass. So I highly encourage you to do that. But hey, our day of getting out and about on a Saturday, far from over. We, of course, are in the beautiful state of Arizona. More to see and do. So stick around. Let's see what we run across next. Hey, check that out. Look at the size of that dump truck being transported here along the interstate. Ooh, boy. There was another one back down the road a couple of miles, and traffic was literally stopped because he was going up the mountain and could barely get up the mountain. But again, just part of the adventure on this Saturday. Little quick update on our Saturday adventure. You can see now too that the landscape has changed because we're in the mountains of northern Arizona, approaching Flagstaff. We're on I-17, and I'm going to tell you it's a little bit emotional. First time I've been to Flagstaff ever without Pam. But, you know, one step in front of the other. It's a beautiful day. And you can see the scenery around here is just absolutely gorgeous. But you're going to want to stick around we've got a big surprise planned for this Saturday afternoon. Well, I promised you guys and girls we were going to have a surprise, and here it is, so check it out. Yep, that's right. Just a short drive from home in Phoenix, we made it here. That's the Grand Canyon. And to think I thought this Saturday would be one to have a pity party. Shame on me. Take a look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. This does the mind, the body, and the soul a world of good. Absolutely magnificent. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I did. Did I mention this was the first time I've ever been to the Grand Canyon without my beautiful bride, Pam, as well as a couple of times with the kids. Been here 3 or 4 times. This time, though, special as well. Bittersweet memories. But am I glad I came? You betcha. I'm glad I didn't stay at home and let the 4 walls close in. Glad I didn't have a pity party. Glad I was able to get out and enjoy this magnificent scenery. Now, I realize for many of you, the Grand Canyon's not an option, not necessarily at your backyard, but trust me, there are things to see and do all over this great country, and I encourage you to do it, especially as you continue along your grief journey. In the meantime, you know what we always say, keep subscribing to our channel, that of course Traveling with Jack and Pam, and as we always say, make it a great day. Better yet, like we did today, a better tomorrow.